Jimmy Uso's WWE career ends after tragic injury. Naomi breaks down in tears. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In the world of WWE, we've seen legends rise, dynasties crumble, and warriors fall. But nothing could prepare the WWE Universe for this. After nearly 2 decades in the business, multiple championship reigns, countless unforgettable moments, and an ironclad bond with his twin brother Jey, Jimmy Uso's WWE career has come to a heartbreaking end. Not because of a storyline, not because of retirement, but because of a devastating, real-life injury that has changed everything. This is the untold story of how a tragic in-ring accident stole away one of WWE's most electrifying performers. And how the woman who stood beside him, Naomi, is now left to pick up the pieces. This is more than just wrestling. This is the fall of an USO, a night that changed everything. It started like any other Friday night SmackDown. The crowd was electric. The Bloodline was in full force. Jimmy Uso was scheduled to team with Solo Sikoa in the main event against Kevin Owens and LA Knight. There was tension, but there always was. That was part of the magic. The bell rang. Jimmy moved like he always did, smooth, sharp, charismatic. But then, it happened. Midway through the match, Jimmy went for his signature running hip attack in the corner. As he launched forward, his foot planted awkwardly. His leg twisted, and suddenly, his knee buckled underneath him. He collapsed in the ring, clutching his leg, screaming in agony. Solo Sikoa rushed to his side. Even the referee broke character, throwing up the dreaded X sign, signaling a legitimate injury. The match stopped cold. Medical staff flooded the ring. Fans fell silent. Naomi, watching from the backstage monitor, dropped to her knees in horror. This wasn't part of the show. This was real. The injury. Jimmy was rushed to a nearby trauma center in Cincinnati. Initial fears were confirmed. Complete ACL and MCL rupture. Partial damage to the PCL and patellar tendon. The doctor's words were haunting. This is one of the worst ligament tears we've seen in a professional athlete. He will walk again, but returning to a high-impact sport like wrestling. Highly unlikely. Naomi sat by his hospital bed for 3 straight nights. Jey flew in and never left his side. Even Roman Reigns canceled public appearances to be there for his cousin. But none of it could change the truth. Jimmy Uso's in-ring WWE career was over. The official announcement. On Monday morning, WWE issued a statement. Due to a career-ending injury suffered on SmackDown, Jimmy Uso will no longer compete in WWE. We thank him for his immeasurable contributions and wish him strength in recovery. The WWE Universe was floored. Fans across the world posted tribute videos. The hashtag #ThankYouJimmyUso hashtag exploded on X. Legends and current stars shared emotional messages. John Cena, one of the best to ever do it, sending love and respect to Jimmy. Roman Reigns, Bloodline isn't just a storyline. It's real, and this hurts more than anyone can know. Sami Zayn, I love you, Us. You made us all better. The announcement sent shockwaves through the locker room. Jimmy wasn't just a top talent, he was a glue guy. He made people laugh. He kept spirits high. He made WWE feel like home. Naomi's heartbreak. No one was more devastated than Naomi. She had been with Jimmy since 2013. They had shared locker rooms, tours, and championship celebrations. They had survived scandal, injuries, and WWE releases. But this was different. On her Instagram Live the night after the announcement, Naomi tried to speak to her fans. Tears ran down her face. Naomi crying, "You never think the last time will be the last time. I watched him pack his boots before that match like it was just another Friday. I didn't know it would be the end." She paused. He's heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. But we're gonna keep fighting. For each other, and for the legacy he left behind. A legendary career in retrospect. Let's take a moment to remember just how powerful Jimmy Uso's career was. Debuting in 2010 alongside his brother Jey, Jimmy Uso brought new energy to the tag team division. They were explosive. They were charismatic. They were day one. Over the years, the Usos became 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions, The longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. 2022 WWE Tag Team of the Year. Pillars of the Bloodline Saga, the most critically acclaimed storyline in modern wrestling. From their early war paint days to their heel turn under Roman Reigns, Jimmy evolved in front of our eyes. He wasn't just a tag team wrestler, he was a storyteller. He made fans care. The Bloodline fractures. Now that Jimmy's career is over, one has to wonder, what happens to the Bloodline? Jimmy was the heart of it. He was the chaos, the fire, the unpredictability. Without him, Solo stands alone. Jey is in emotional pieces. Roman Reigns, as quiet. Sources inside WWE suggest major creative rewrites are underway. Triple H was reportedly seen having a tense meeting with Paul Heyman and several producers. The upcoming pay-per-view, originally planned to feature a Bloodline reunion, is now being rewritten into a tribute show titled For the Use. It will be held in San Francisco, a city Jimmy loved. A message from Jey Uso. Jey Uso, Jimmy's twin, has largely remained silent, until now. In an emotional video released on WWE's social channels, Jey sits in an empty performance center ring. Jey Uso choked up. I didn't just lose my tag partner. I lost a part of me. Me and my brother, we came into this world together. We came into this business together. And now I gotta walk this road alone. He shakes his head. I don't know what's next. But I know this, I'm gonna make sure the world never forgets what Jimmy Uso did for this business. He holds up a chain, one that Jimmy always wore backstage, and kisses it. WWE Locker Room reacts. Backstage, the mood is one of loss. Bianca Belair said in an interview. Jimmy lit up every room. You could be having the worst day. He'd make you laugh within 10 seconds. Cody Rhodes added, wrestling is full of politics, egos, and noise. Jimmy Uso was none of that. He was real, every day. Logan Paul, who faced the Usos last year, tweeted, toughest guys I've ever been in the ring with. I'm gutted to hear about Jimmy. Respect forever. The road to recovery. Doctors say Jimmy will need 2 surgeries and 12 to 14 months of intensive rehab. But the heartbreaking part, even if his body heals, the knee's stability may never allow him to perform at a WWE level again. He'll be able to walk. He'll be able to live. But the flying crossbodies, the running hip attacks, the high-impact tag matches, gone. Naomi is said to be redecorating their home to include a recovery area. A full-time physical therapist has been hired. Jimmy is said to be trying to stay optimistic, but has cried more in the last week than ever in his life. What comes next? Though his in-ring career is over, WWE insiders say there's a new role waiting for Jimmy. Producer, creative consultant, possibly even a talent scout. Triple H has reportedly told Jimmy personally, your time in the ring may be done. But your voice, your mind, your soul, they still belong here. You built this. Stay. There's also talk of a documentary series covering Jimmy's journey, from his injury to recovery to new beginnings. Tentatively titled, Day 1. The Jimmy Uso Story. A final message from Jimmy. In a pre-recorded video played at the end of SmackDown, Jimmy spoke directly to the fans. Jimmy Uso, serious, emotional. This ain't how I thought it would end. Not in a hospital bed. Not hearing doctors tell me I'm done. He pauses. But maybe God's got a bigger plan. Maybe my time in the ring is done, but my fight ain't. He looks into the camera. To the fans, I love you. To my brother, we always won D. To my wife Naomi, thank you for holding me when I couldn't stand. And to this business, thank you for letting a kid from San Francisco become a king. He throws up the 1 with his hand. I'm still here, just a different kind of use now. Music swells gently, a mix of reflection and inspiration. Narrator calm, warm. Jimmy Uso's story may not have ended the way we imagined, but it's far from over. He gave us everything he had. His body, his spirit, his soul. Now, it's our turn to give back. To remember, to honor, to thank him. Because legends don't die when the bell rings. They live forever. In memories, in moments.